evening, Mia. How are you? Well, I hope.
Hi, Elaine. I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Actually, there is something I want to talk to you about regarding the barbecue tomorrow. Do you have time?
Yeah, no problem. How can I help you?
You're planning on being there, are you not?
That's right. I'm going to attend with my husband and my son.
That's great news. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing you and your family again.
Yes, well then. I've decided you're going to be my maid at the barbecue, so please cooperate, okay? See you then!
Wait, hold on a minute. You want me to be your maid? I'm not sure I follow. What exactly do you mean by that?
Oh, please. Don't play dumb, Mia. It's not like I'm asking you to dress up like a French maid or anything like that. All the children attending the barbecue would cry if they saw such a thing. Please, let me dissuade you of any notions like that.
Okay then. I don't exactly know what's going on through your mind then. Anyway, I'm a little busy right now, so if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. Please don't message me from now on unless it's something important.
Oh, but it is something important. Listen here. I am Tom's wife. You know, the sales manager. He's a very important man. So obviously at the barbecue, I plan to put you to work as my maid for the day. You understand, right?
No, I'm not sure I do. You want me to be your maid?
That's right.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Well, let's see. The main thing I want you to do is grill meat for me to eat.
Is that right?
And make sure you refill my drinks so that they don't run out, of course. And listen to all my instructions, basically. Have you got that?
No, sorry, I can't do those things.
Excuse me? And why not?
I have no idea why you want me to be your maid in the first place, or what you mean by that. And more importantly, the whole point of the barbecue is for everyone to have fun together outside of work and deepen their bonds, regardless of their status within the company.
What? Are you trying to defy my orders? I am the wife of the sales manager, you know.
That doesn't give you the right to receive any special treatment.
Unbelievable. You are just unbelievable. How can you be so arrogant, saying things like, regardless of their status within the company? You're being ridiculous. You're not actually that naive, are you? Don't forget, you're just a down-and-out pauper who can't even afford to live without having a dual income. I know our kids are in the same grade, so that technically makes us friends or something, but it's barely even been a month since you moved here. In terms of my acquaintances, your status is the lowest on my personal ranking, you know.
I'm not really interested in hearing about your ranking system, Elaine.
But I am the wife of the sales manager of the company you work for. Don't pretend not to understand this distinction. I am way superior to you in every way. So you had better pay attention to what I tell you at the barbecue. And if you show me even a hint of defiance, I'll tell my husband. Good evening, Mia. Regarding your rude remarks to me yesterday evening, I thought it over and I would be willing to overlook them and continue to get along with you if you prepare some lobster for the barbecue as an apology. Of course, you'll be the one paying for it out of your pocket money. But that's the price you'll have to pay if you want to continue to interact with me. See, I can be reasonable.
Good evening, Elaine. Sorry to disappoint you, but the rules of the barbecue specifically stipulate that we can't bring our own food and drinks. So I won't be doing anything like that.
Wait, what?
The venue we're doing the barbecue at supplies all the tools and ingredients we'll be using. And they specifically have a rule against BYO meat, so no matter how expensive or high quality it is, I won't be able to provide you with any lobster.
But I am the wife of a sales manager. Can't you understand that?
I'm afraid the wives and husbands of people from every position in the company are going to be attending, so that kind of excuse isn't going to fly.
Excuse me? Who do you think you are?
You're not special just because you're married to the sales manager. So please stop saying such things.
Now, you listen here.
Sorry, I have to get back to work. See you tomorrow.
I'm better than you. I'm your superior, so you have to listen to me. You better bring that lobster tomorrow. Mark my words. I'm watching you. Mia, listen up. What do you think you're doing? I already told you you're in charge of cooking my meat and refilling my drinks today. Do you know that man standing next to you is the managing director of the company? Why is a woman of your low status bothering a busy man like him? Oh, great. Now you're even bothering the senior managing director. What is wrong with you? Hey, why are you talking to the senior managing director's wife, too? Just who do you think you are? Even I get overlooked by her no matter how hard I try to get close to her. So why is she wasting her time with you? Just what is going on here? Explain yourself, Mia. Hello? Oh, I see. Now I understand. You're just frustrated because you're inferior to me. So you're trying to use this company-sponsored barbecue to build a close relationship with the upper management of the company. And you're even trying to win over the wife of the managing director. Pathetic. Do you even know how desperate you look? I won't let you get away with this. Well. Serves you right, huh? I guess everyone gets what is coming to them eventually. You completely lost it when I hit you in the arm with that piece of freshly grilled meat. Freaking out, clutching your arm in shock. Then you knocked over the pitcher of beer. Hilarious. It completely made my day. Now let me say this one more time, now that you've learned your lesson. I am the wife of the sales manager. So that makes me better than you, a regular employee. Have you got it now? Anyway, I grilled all the nice hot meat for your sake. So go and pick it up off the ground and eat it. My only regret is that I didn't manage to get you in the face with it. But I suppose you won't be returning to the barbecue venue now, By the way, I made sure that no one would see what happened, so no one can say I'm at fault. So now that you've learned who's in charge here the hard way, don't even think about disobeying me again. Now that the important nuisance is out of the way, I suppose I should get back to enjoying the barbecue. Come to think of it, the new company president who was appointed a month ago said they would drop in and give a speech to everyone. I heard the new president is a woman, so I'll make sure to make a good impression on her and we'll become great friends.
I have to go. I've got to drop in and give that speech in a minute, like you were talking about.
Wait, what? How? Why? I don't understand. How could this be? What's going on here, Mia? How can you be the company president? It just doesn't make any sense.
Oh, did I catch you off guard earlier? It's a shame about the meat going to waste, isn't it? I had a pretty bad burn on my arm, but it's feeling much better now that I've cooled it off with some cold water and an ice pack.
No, but why are you... What's going on here?
You want to know how it is that I'm the new company president appointed last month? Is that it?
It just doesn't make any sense. How can that be right? You and your husband are both regular employees working at the company. That's undeniable. How can you go from regular employee to company president? And at your age, too.
Wait, who did you hear that from? I'm not a regular employee. Everyone knows that. I believe you made that assumption on your own.
Huh? That can't be. I'm sure you must be a regular employee. You must be.
Well, of course I was at one point, you know. But that was 20 years ago, and I've moved up in the company since then.
What did you say? 20 years ago? That's impossible.
As I'm sure you know, the previous company president passed recently, and he very kindly chose me as his replacement. So that's how it is.
Wait, I can't keep up. But that means… Mia, how old are you?
You want to know my age? I just turned 40 this year.
No way! You can't be 40 years old!
Why not? I had my son when I was 34 years old, so he's in first grade now, same as your boy. Is there a problem?
I was so sure that you were younger than me.
Oh, is that so? I see. Forgive me, but you're about 35 years old, aren't you, Elaine?
That's right! So what?
I suppose you thought I was younger than you, so you assumed I was a regular employee. Then at some point, that assumption crystallized into the truth in your mind. Or something like that.
Well, maybe. When you put it like that, I suppose it's not impossible.
Anyway, the barbecue will be starting soon. I still have a lot of preparations to make today with regards to taking over the company. And besides, I don't want everyone to make a fuss just because the president is here. So I'll be leaving in just a moment. But let's talk more about this later, all right?
Oh, I see. You want to talk about what later, exactly? Am I in trouble?
See you later, Elaine.
Mia! What's going on? Why on earth did you talk to my husband about what happened at the barbecue? How can you be so cruel? You don't even have any proof of what I did.
But I do have proof.
You do? How?
Oh, didn't you notice? I had a video camera in my hand at the time.
What? You're joking. Did you really?
Not to mention it was pointed in your exact direction when the incident occurred. So when you slapped a piping hot piece of meat on my arm while you thought no one was looking at you, it was all captured perfectly on film.
No, that can't be. I don't believe it.
So I had your husband, the sales manager, take a look at the footage and confirm what happened. The other day I asked for compensation for my medical bills and he promptly agreed to pay it for me.
But I was so careful to do it so that no one would notice it was intentional. Why did you have to show my husband the video? How could you, Mia? Because of you, the amount I can receive when it comes to the division of property is going to decrease. Do you have any idea what you've done? It was just a hot piece of meat. Why can't you be a bit more forgiving? What I did was no big deal. Just get over it. Because of you, it's starting to look like I'm going to end up getting a divorce. Thanks a lot, Mia.
Oh, did you not hear about that either? The divorce.
What do you mean?
You're talking about getting a divorce like it's a possibility, but it's already happened, hasn't it?
Wait, what? How do you know?
Well, this morning, the sales manager told me he'd filed for divorce. Didn't he let you know?
You're lying. My husband would never do that. You're just trying to scare me because you're angry about what happened at the barbecue, aren't you? Aren't you?
Not at all. I'm just telling you what your husband told me. He said he went to the town hall this morning first thing to submit his divorce papers.
But today is a Sunday. I thought they wouldn't be open. I was sure he would change his mind about all this by Monday.
Such documentation can be submitted at any time, regardless of when the town hall office is open or closed. Sorry.
But I was going to talk things over with him before it opened on Monday. I had it all planned out. And I was told to move out within 2 days of my husband filing the divorce papers. That means I have to move out early next week. How am I going to manage that? All my possessions. I don't have enough time. And I have nowhere to go. I can't go stay with my parents because they've already passed away. And I don't have the money to rent a new apartment or get a hotel. I'm a full-time housewife, so I have no savings of my own. How am I supposed to survive? You have to do something to help me.
Huh? Why should I do something? I'm sorry, but you've brought all this on yourself. So don't ask me what to do.
Wait, I have an idea. Let me stay at your house.
What on earth are you talking about? You want to stay at my house?
Of course! You're the company president, so you must be loaded. You can easily afford to take care of an extra person. Like I said before, our sons are classmates, so that makes us friends, right? We have to help each other when one of us are in trouble.
I'm not sure about that logic. And anyway, according to your husband, he has full custody of your son. He told me he's going to move to the next town over with your son, so he's going to change schools, which means our kids won't be classmates anymore. No matter how you look at it, even by your flimsy logic, we won't have anything to do with each other anymore.
No, you're not serious. I can't lose my son as well. How are you going to take responsibility for this? It's all your fault. You have to do something.
Sorry, it's out of my hands. You'll have to sort something out by yourself. Anyway, I have to go.
Huh? Where are you going? You can't go. We're in the middle of a conversation here. What about me?
I have a lunch meeting with the other moms from the local mother support group.
What? You're actually going to go? But you always declined whenever I invited you.
Well, yeah. You always invited me on weekdays when I was working, so I had no choice but to refuse. But when it's convenient, I get lunch and tea with the other moms who invite me on their days off.
Huh? That's so unfair! Why are you being like this? What is your problem, Mia? Why are you doing all of this to me? It was just a piece of meat. And anyway, how was I supposed to know you're actually the company president? I'm sorry I hit you with a piece of hot meat, but can you really blame me?
I have no idea why you're putting this entire situation on me. Sorry, but I have to go. Goodbye, Elaine.
No! Don't go anywhere yet. We're not done talking. Hello? Are you there? Please help me, Mia!
2 weeks after that, Elaine suddenly came barging into the office in a rage one day. When her ex-husband, the sales manager that she had bragged so much about, went to deal with her directly, she told him this. "I'm a wonderful housewife who anyone would be lucky to have around. You must be having a hard time without me around to do all the cooking and cleaning for you. So if you ask nicely, I'll remarry you." Or something along those lines. Of course, he refused point blank. Next thing he knew, she started screaming and shouting in the middle of the office and went on a huge rampage where she started destroying things in the lobby. One of the workers was injured during her outburst, and a damage report was filed. The receptionist even had to call the police on her because things were so out of hand. Because of that, she lost her legal rights to the property that had been divided between her and her husband, not to mention all of the settlement money. On top of that, she had to pay the injured workers' medical bills, not to mention paying for the property damage. With no savings of her own, she naturally became burdened with debt. She ended up having to live in government-supplied housing as a result. However, I heard that she wasn't getting along with people at the government housing complex. As a woman who had always been upper middle class until her divorce, she apparently acted like she was better than everyone else there and became heavily disliked. As a result of everything that was going on, her haughty, high-handed personality completely changed, and she became a moody pessimist who could no longer look people in the eye. Well, at least she's not throwing meat at people anymore. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe.